So these are all of my palettes and little smaller palettes, and I don't see myself getting rid of any, but here's a way for you guys to see all the things that I have. So, oh, this one. So this is one from this is one from Dior. It's just like a little quint. I'll open it up. So I got it from Gratis, and this blue shade is in a project pan, but honestly, I don't see myself ever using this one. So all the shades in here are just a little bit disappointing. They don't pick up a ton of product, and you really have to build and build and build to get any payoff. So I don't see myself keeping this one, and I even feel like taking it out of my project pan just because why work on something that you do not like to work with? And it's just, I don't know, making it so I can't use other things. So I think this is one that I will be handing off, which is crazy because it's Dior, but I don't use it ever. So I will be finding this a new home. Maybe someone else will love it somewhere else. I do love this little one from Kate. This is one from a Japanese brand that Dave got me, and it's beautiful. Like, all these shades are like metallic and just gorgeous. Oh, that's so pretty. And I think it'll be perfect for the next animation coming up, which is all about Rebel Eye, and it's about like, oh, I'm just so excited. So, did you see that? Love this little tiny thing. So I will be keeping this one. This one here is definitely getting lost. It's just like a little trio, but the colors are something I don't have a ton of, and I do like wearing them. Like, the shades are just super pigmented, and I know I just swatched other things on these fingers. I don't know. I just don't see myself picking it up now. It is one that gets lost. I'm glad that I did swatch them. I mean, they're pretty. They're unique colors, but I don't think I see myself using this. So I will be handing this one off. This is one of my favorite ones, and it's worth every cent. So this is just a Wet n Wild one, and so I do have that green that I was just getting rid of, so that's awesome that I was able to find something that's similar. You guys know I love this palette. It's one of my favorites. You can see it has definitely gotten a lot of use, and this is my color icon in Comfort Zone. So definitely a good one if you want an eyeshadow palette but don't want to spend a ton of money. It's worth, oh, it's so good. I also will be keeping my Naturalized one from Too Faced. You guys know I love this one. Another one that you can see I get a lot of use of. And then I have my new one. This is the Too Faced Naturalized. I've only used it a handful of times, but can easily see this being a staple in my collection. Ooh, one that I do think I will be passing off is this one right here. Wow, I wouldn't have seen that coming. So this is the Naked 3 from Urban Decay, and it's gorgeous. These shadows are lovely. I just never reach for it and never gravitate to it, and they're all the shades. I feel like I could find something else in my collection. It's just, they're beautiful. I just never pick it up. I did use it in my Pan That palette. I combined it because I do like a 1 month 1 palette type deal, and I used it, but I only used like these 3 shades. So I don't see myself keeping this one. So sad. I would love to have like the original Naked. I could see myself having a lot of use of that one. But for one, I don't like this like clunky packaging. And then the shades, again, I don't reach or gravitate towards them. So I will be handing this one off, which is crazy. So this one I forgot to pick up. It was in a different room. But this is my Sephora collection collaboration that they did with Disney. This is the Be Spotted palette, which I can't open, obviously. But oh my gosh, I use this one all the time, which is why it was in a different room. But you can see a lot of those pinks that I will be missing from the Naked are in here. So I think that was a good deal to get rid of that one, and I will be keeping this one. It's one of my favorites. This is the Gwen Stefani one. I just got it. I don't even think I've swatched it or anything, so I will be keeping this one. And again, more of those pinky shades and like the colors that I do use from the Naked 3 are kind of in here, so I will be keeping this one. And then you guys have seen this a ton of times. So this is my Makeup Forever Artist Shadow Palette number 2. It is the one that I am panning. You guys can see my progress. So I will be keeping this one, obviously. And then here's my Smashbox Masterclass. I love this one. It's one of my favorites. All my palettes are my favorites, apparently. But it's just, oh, it's so beautiful. It's great for travel. I normally travel with this one. It's just sturdy and has everything that I need. So I will be keeping this one. And then, of course, my Movida Loca palette from Kat Von D. I have been using this one a lot more since it's in my 1 month 1 palette with my Pan That Palette type of video. I love it. I've been using, I think I've used almost every shade. I think I haven't used the purple side yet, but I used the green ones today, and I have been using this side a lot mostly, and then I use the blue a lot, and then the center has all of like the neutrals, so oh, it's so good. So I will be keeping this one. Okay, so these are all of my single shadows, and I do have my 2 cream shadows over here, and I'm pretty excited about all of them, so let's just go in, because I'm not sure if I will be getting rid of any. Actually, I lied. This is one I will be handing off. So this is the Revlon Photo Ready Eye Art. I've tried using this one. I've used it a handful of times. So I've used it quite a bit, and it's always like, it's so finicky, and it's a lot more work than I want it to be. So I'm going to hand this one off. One in a project pan is this one from Dior. This is a mono shadow. I will be keeping this one, so definitely a keeper. And then I have my MAC. This is my Painterly Paint Pot. I'm realizing that I really wish this was in ochre, because this is a lot more peach and orangey, and the soft ochre my friend's has, and I used it and I was like, this works so much better for me. So I'm not sure if I should hang on to this, because it is a good product, but I don't see myself using it as much, because I normally go for my Too Faced Shadow Insurance, because it does have that yellow tone to it. So I think I am going to hand this one off. That's crazy. I love this one. This is one Dave got me from Japan, and it doesn't have a brand or anything, but it's beautiful. You can see how shimmery it is. It's beautiful. And then I will be keeping my Kat Von D's. They're so pretty. So this is in Raw Power. It's just like that beautiful red shade. Oh, look at that. It's beautiful. And I will definitely be keeping this one too. And this is in Thrasher, which is like a pretty gold color. Like, look at those. I want like all of them. So I will be keeping both of those. If you want, like, look at that. Oh, they're so pretty. Now let's go on to these. So this one I never touch. I've had it for about a year now. I've never used it. I mean, it's pretty. Do you see that? It would be like a really great highlight, but I don't use it, so I'm just gonna hand that one off.
Hi, Ziggy. Aw, if you see a kitty, it's Ziggy's on right next to me. So, hey, buddy. Aw, do you see him? Aw, hi, Ziggy. Aw, good boy. Okay, sorry guys.
Okay, now let's go into these MAC ones. I haven't really played with them much. I kind of went in one day and was like, I want to get some MAC shadows. So I got this one here, which is in Brulee. Pretty nice neutral color. Let's keep going. I have this one in Soft Brown, which is a really great crease color. Then I have these 4. So a lot of them are just staples. So we have Nylon, which is a really great highlight shade. We have this one, which is in Saddle, another great brown. And then I have this one here, which is Amber Lights. That one's pretty. And then I have this red shade. And this one's in Coppering. Oops, sorry. Ziggy really wants to help. Now I'm kind of like underwhelmed by them. Like putting that red next to the other red. It's definitely a different shade, but it would be probably like a similar eye look, and I love my Kat Von D's. Like, they make me so happy. So I think I will be passing off this one, which is the Coppering. And then these 2 here, I feel like I have a ton in my collection, and these ones just don't pick as much, they just don't pick up as much pigment than all the others. So I will be handing these off. So it's crazy that this was overflowing, and now that's all that I'm keeping for my singles, which is crazy. I lied. I'm keeping this one. It's just so pretty. I'm like keep looking at it on my arm. I'll just have to use it more. So these two I'm definitely keeping. These are both from Too Faced. They're shadow insurances. I have the regular one and then I have the glitter glue. And these are staples in my collection, so I will be keeping those. So these are all of my liners. I get a lot of liners from work, so a lot of these ones are probably brand new because again I just accumulate them and it takes me a little bit to go through liquid liners. Pencil liners I have gone through like 7 already this year. I can go through pencil liners pretty quickly, but liquid ones take me a little bit more time, so a few of those are brand new. So I will be keeping like this one. This is one Dave got me when he was in Japan. I love this liner, so I will be keeping this one. And then this one I will be handing off. This is a gel liner. It's the only one I have in my collection, but I just don't use it. I kept it for over a year because I was like, I should have one in my collection, but I never use it. So I'm going to pass that. I'll probably throw it by now. It's just old. And I will be keeping this little glitter one that I got from Hard Candy. I love it, and it's just as good as the ones from Urban Decay. So, so good. I will be keeping this one. And then I love the Marc Jacobs. This one here is probably my favorite black liner. It's awesome. So I will be keeping this one. And then let's see. This one I will probably be getting rid of. Same with this one. So these are both from Smashbox from their Always Sharp line. I have the purple one and the brown. And I had gotten a huge set around holidays. I've gone through 3 of them through Project Panning, but I don't like the formula. They're just a bit more dry. They kind of disappear throughout the day. So I don't want to just put them in another Project Pan to use them up because I'm not in love with them. So I'm going to hand these ones off. These are pretty much brand new. I don't think I've ever even used them, but I have used the other 3 completely. So I feel like I definitely got my money's worth with that set. This purple one here, this one I just don't use. I don't pick up. I'm not a huge fan of the Urban Decay eye pencils. I know that's crazy because it's a lot of people's holy grails, but I'm just not a fan of them for some reason. I always feel like they're very brittle. When you sharpen them, the tip falls off. Like, it's just not my favorite thing. So I will be handing off this purple one. I love this one from Rimmel. It's one of the most inexpensive eye pencils, but it's perfect. It's really great for the waterline. And then I have a bunch of liquid ones. Oh, I will be keeping this smaller Marc Jacobs. You guys know I love it. And then I will be keeping, I think, all of these. Oh, just kidding. This one is almost done. So this is one from Fazio. It's a brown one. I'm almost done with this one. It's awesome. So I'm going to keep that one. I will be keeping these Kat Von D's just because they're Kat Von D tattoo liners. They're awesome. And then I have these 2. I love this blue one from Wet n Wild. It's really, really good. And then I have an art liner from Lancome. So, keeping those. I do have these 3 like glitter pigments from Sephora collection. They're their own little department. I will be keeping all 3. They're just really great for using for like a really great like fun shimmery eye look. So I will be keeping all 3 of those. So this is all I have for brows, which is crazy. Let's just get into this. This happened today. Look at that. Isn't that so sad? This wasn't a Project Pan, but the part where you have the powder has like snapped when I was tightening it up today. So I don't think I will keep it because again, it is broken. I mean, I do have, so this is all that I would be working with is this brow section. Which I had used a lot, and it definitely grew to like it, but so sad that it literally snapped in half. So I will be getting rid of this one. I love this one from Lancome, but I haven't used it in about 6-8 months, and it is drying up. So I think I will be handing this one off. I did hit the jar at the bottom, and I got a lot of great use out of it. I used it a lot last year. It was one I did get through gratis, so I just feel like trying new things, and since this one is getting older, I will be passing that along. And then I have these 2 from Benefit. I love them. I love all the new Benefit products. I really want the Gimme Brow. I just love them. And so since I do have another pomade formula, I will be keeping this one, and I will be keeping my Precisely just because they're both great. So awesome. I got rid of half my brow products. And then these are all of my mascaras. I don't know. Let's see what we'll come up with. So the ones I am currently using, I have my Lancome one here, which I love. I am using that one. This one's almost done from Marc Jacobs, so I will be keeping that one. Ah, they're all rolling. So this is actually the hardest one, this is brand new. I just got from work, so I will be keeping this as backup. And then I will be keeping this one too, the Hypnose Drama. These are both ones I just received. So I will be keeping those. I love the Physician Formula mascara, so I will be keeping this. This is the Vinyl Couture one, which they did discontinue because of quality issues. So I will be passing that along. It wasn't my favorite thing. I've tried it a few times, and it just doesn't wow me, so I will be passing that off. And then my red one here that I got from Japan, it kind of rolled off. This is one that Dave got me in Japan, and it is really fun and different, but I don't see myself using it all that often. I've only used it a handful of times. It is fun again, but I just don't see myself using it enough to hang around, especially since it's mascara. It will expire after a few months, so I'm gonna hand this one off. And then these two here, I want to try this Revlon one. I just bought it, so I will want to try this one. And then the Starlux one, it's good, but it just didn't wow me, so I will hand this one off. Okay, so this is everything I am decluttering, which is crazy. I think I did a really great job, and I had to think of not associating the name with the product and what I thought of it, because I know Urban Decay is like a huge eyeshadow brand, but I'm not in love with it. I don't use it. All the shades that I do use, I can find in other places. So just because it's Urban Decay, I don't need to keep it. Same with Dior. I don't use it, and just because it's Dior, I don't need to keep it if I'm not loving it. Same with MAC. Like, I bought these MAC products, but I don't use them. I have 1,000 other things that work a little bit better, and I just, no need to keep things if I'm not using them and not loving them. So I did pretty well, way better than I was expecting. I have a ton still to use, but this makes more room for other things. I'm pretty proud of my progress, so I hope you stick around. Next one will all be all about lips, which will be a struggle, so make sure to stay tuned, subscribe, like, and I'll see you guys soon.